Right, hiya. Uh, so I get this said to me a lot, and either through comments on YouTube or on the Facebook page. And in order for some people to feel like they're fighting against Warner Brothers, they say to me that they should boycott the movies, the DC movies and stuff like that. And I went, I'm not. I don't think that is the answer. To do that. And the reason why I don't think that's the right idea is because, well, first of all, we're not getting the films we want, granted, but we are getting some films. And if you remember, films get cancelled because nobody's turning up. So if everybody thought the way to get better films is to boycott them, then nobody's turning up for the DC movies, and that means they'll stop doing it. It's not popular. They'll give up on it and stuff like that. So for me, the only there's a couple of ways I think to make your voice heard is join groups like the Snyder movement, and get your voices heard that way. Support movements like that, or start a group or start a page. Start a YouTube channel and vent your anger out. And who knows, maybe you'll become one of these most popular YouTube people, and your voice will get carried and it'll be passed on and shared. So that's that way, but still carry on, buying your DC ticket. For me, the way that I've handled it is starting the page, starting DC Fan Gives Hope page, and DC Man of Steel Fan Gives Hope page, and DC Fan Gives Hope, and now it's DC Vigilante, and I'm there stating the case against any biased treatment towards DC. I'm there showcasing Marvel's biased treatment on DC. I'm doing these YouTube videos and stuff like that, so you either like it, hate it, or whatnot, but at least you're getting your opinions out there and not just keeping to yourself. For me, to be honest, if you were really wanting to boycott something or to stand up for something, well, do what I do. And I've stopped watching Marvel films or any Marvel TV show for a long time now, and it's not that I'm boycotting them. It's just because I don't like them. I don't, and with the company, I don't like what they're standing for. I don't like how it's all manufactured and everything else, and the fact that they own so many of these critics and everything else, and Rotten Tomatoes, yada yada yada, and so I can't stand that. And why would I go to a film? And there's a lot of people that are going to Marvel movies. For me, my personal judgment, and I'm thinking, well, the majority of people think this is cool, so I've got to think this is cool. Same as DC. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon of DC. Let's all jump on the bandwagon of DC. And it's taken away, the bloggers. The bloggers, they and critics have power, believe it or not. They do have power, and even when a film, right, as Batman v Superman has done well, because of the bloggers, because of critics, right? Even though financially it does brilliant, Warner Brothers listens to the bloggers, listens to the critics, and then cancel future plans. And what they should be doing is looking at the fans, hearing what the fans have got to say, and support in that. And that is why I believe in basically, if you're really a truly DC fan, then boycott Marvel. And if you like Marvel and you don't want to, that's fine. But then you got to ask yourself, what do you really want? What side are you mostly keen on, DC or Marvel? I mean, if you boycott DC then and carry on watching Marvel, to me, you're a Marvel fan. Because I could never do that, So it's really, you've got to get off the fence and choose what side, that you're on. And for me, as I was saying, it was for many reasons. It's fighting the establishment, the power, which is Marvel, Disney, and by not paying money to that, and then I'm not feeding their sort of global success that they have. I'm not feeding that. I'm not contributing to a company and ways of making movies that I don't believe in. I believe in the direction of a movie by the director and not by a company. And that is why I will forever champion in DC, because there's more likelihood of that, because there is no Kevin Feige at DC that basically has his fingers in the pie. So yeah, to answer that, that question, do not boycott something that you love in order to trying to make a statement, because you'll be shooting yourself in the foot. But you must decide on what side of the fence you want to sit at. If you're on the fence and you love both, then why not just make a YouTube or a video and do that, Or if you're a DC fan, then the easiest thing to do is just give up Marvel films, And as I say, I occasionally, the only time I watch a Marvel film is when it appears on Netflix. Right? And every time I've seen a Marvel film so far, it just furthers my resolve into not going to see it in the big screen, because for me it's just not worth it. So that's my take on that, and how to combat the Marvel and Disney machine, or how to throw stones at Warner Brothers by supporting DC films, by not going to Marvel. Then if everybody was to do that, if most people were to do that, of course that'll make a bigger statement. But then you're thinking, what about if I'm going to see a DC movie and it's not done the way that I want it done? What if it's done for, like the Joss Whedon way, and not that? Well, first of all, you're getting a DC film, right? You're getting something anyway, and something is better than nothing. And the next thing you could do would be, vote, put an online petition, vote how bad you thought the film was and where you think it could be made different, and then support the type of DC movie that you do like. Put in films, but for so there's so many other ways to do it. As I say, if you suddenly stop watching DC movies in order to make a statement, you will be making a statement to Warner Brothers. Yeah, but it's not the statement you think it would be, and as we all know, Warner Brothers is in a hell of a state just now. So You know, they don't know where they're footing this. So we've got to make sure that they know that there's an audience out there for their heroes, and it's up to them to get it straight. So this is DC Vigilante. That's what I would do. That's my truth. Catch you later.